Hello. Good evening all of you. Audio video clear. Welcome all of you. Today we are discussing the topic distance and direction. Today there is one more lecture as your exam is coming next week. So from today onwards there will be multiple lectures. Tomorrow it will be like a marathon. There will be 3 live sessions or 3 free sessions in this channel. Tomorrow 11 a.m. will be the first session. The remaining one session will be at 8:30 p.m. Another session I will tell you according to my other classes. I will let you know when will be the third session. So today's topic is distance and direction. So invite your friends, all of you. From today onwards you will be getting more sessions. Today 2 sessions, tomorrow 3 sessions, day after tomorrow if possible 1 or more than 1 session will be there. So invite all your friends to be part of this lecture, and those of you want printed study material for CSIR-NET Part A, check out the bestseller book CSIR-NET General Aptitude and New Outlook in Amazon and Flipkart. In the description of this video also you can find the link. And our other playlist, especially if you are preparing for GATE exam, GATE complete courses available, UPSC CSAT lectures are available, Vedic math lectures are available. For CSIR, I will recommend before exam, try to go through these lectures, especially September 2022 Part A paper analysis and June 2023 General Aptitude full solutions. These 2 playlists, please go through it. Through that, you will be able to get latest previous year question papers sorted. And last 10 years previous year question papers are there in this playlist, and CSIR-NET full course. In this you can find more practice questions topic by topic, and this is the current playlist. So these are the other playlists available in this channel. Happy to see that lots of people are watching these playlists daily. In the YouTube analytics also we are able to see that now more people are being part of this community or being part of this channel. Thank you all of you, and thanks to everyone who invited your friends. Special thanks to you, because of you this channel is also reaching to more and more people daily. It is definitely a happy thing for me also. Ria, YouTube classes are currently running. Other classes we are trying some things, but there is some technical difficulty or technical issues due to which it is taking more time for the paid courses. But free classes through YouTube, it will continue till your exam. So as I told in the beginning of this course, we will continue this till your exam, and the entire CSIR-NET Part A, all important topics will be covered before your NET exam itself. Okay, so these are the resources: Telegram channel, WhatsApp group, and ChristyVarghese.in website. You can find more resources. So let's start today's topic. Today's topic is distance and direction. Distance and direction. We had another chapter, speed, distance and time. There distance were there, but we were more discussing about rate of change of distance, or speed, distance and time, the relation between them. But today's session we will be discussing about distance and direction involved. For example, a person is moving in this direction and then in another direction, then go to the right. So those kinds of questions are called direction sense test. For that, the first thing you should know is the idea about all the 8 direction. 4 direction I hope all of you already know: north, south, east, west. But that is not enough. In some question at least northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest are also needed, along with north, south, east, west. You need these 4 direction also. So you should be clear about all these 8 direction. Hope all of you are clear about these 8 directions. So that is needed. I will show you a question based on this. December 2019 this question was asked. So all of you make a try. This chapter, the main thing is you have to draw the visual. In the first classes I told you about shortcut methods, 15 shortcut methods for doing general aptitude questions. There we discussed about visual method. This chapter also, most of the question is based on visual method. That is, you have to visualize the situation given in the question. So make a try, all of you. 2 minutes to try. These are few chapters where we don't have much theory to be discussed, but it is more about practically doing questions, so that you will understand what all other types of question comes in CSIR exam also. In GATE exam also same type are asked, but little more complicated version of the same type are asked in GATE exam most of the time. So try this. Okay, some of you already got an answer. Due to lack of time, I will start explaining. Karan's house is 20 meter to the east of Rahul's house. So with respect to Rahul's house, Karan's house is specified. So if I take Rahul's house here, if this is Rahul's house, 20 meter to the east of Rahul's house. East is this direction, right direction. So this direction. So Karan's house is 20 meter to the east of Rahul's house, means Karan's house will be here, and 20 meter is the distance between them. Mehul's house is 25 meter to the northeast. This is what I told you should know about all the 8 direction. Northeast means north and east, in between northeast. This direction is northeast. So Mehul's house is in this direction, we can say. Somewhere here. 25 meter to the northeast. So this is 25 meter. With respect to Mehul's house, in which direction is Karan's house? So read the question carefully. With respect to this person, where is this person? That is downward direction. That is south direction. So option B, south, is the correct answer. All of you clear? Option B, south, how it is the answer? All of you clear? And in this question only the direction was asked, but the same question can be asked, how much is this distance? That is when the next theory you need. Which theory? Pythagoras theorem. That is, for a right triangle, hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus height square. For example, if this is x and this is y, this will be x square plus y square, square root of it. Because this x square plus this y square will be equal to this z square. So using this Pythagoras theorem, you can do this question. If the question was asking, in this direction only is asked, but how much distance means this 20, this 25, and this is required unknown x. You can say 20 square plus x square is equal to 25 square. And from that you can simplify this. 625 minus 400, that is 225. X square is 225, means x is 15. So if the question was asking how much distance, 15 would have been the answer, but these steps are actually unnecessary if you know the next theory, that is of Pythagorean triplet. What is Pythagorean triplet? A triplet which satisfies Pythagoras theorem is called Pythagorean triplet. For example, 3, 4, 5 is a Pythagorean triplet. That means a triangle with side 3, 4 and hypotenuse 5 will be right triangle for sure. Converse is also true. That is, for a right triangle, Pythagoras theorem is satisfied. If a triangle satisfies Pythagoras theorem, that will be a right triangle also. That is also true. That is why 3, 4, 5 satisfying means that should be a right triangle. Or in other words, this is a Pythagorean triplet. And Pythagorean triplet, if you know one more property of Pythagorean triplet, this calculation could have been avoided. How that can be avoided? Because any scalar multiple of a Pythagorean triplet is Pythagorean. That means 3, 4, 5, if you are multiplying all the numbers by 2, you will get 6, 8, 10. That will also be Pythagorean. That is just simple property of laws of exponents we already discussed. Because if you are multiplying by a common number, the effect will be just multiplying by the square of the common number with respect to Pythagorean triplet or Pythagoras theorem also. So that will still be a Pythagorean triplet itself. If you multiply by 3, 9, 12, 15, that will also be Pythagorean. 9 square plus 12 square will be 15 square. You can check it if you want. All of you are understanding what I am saying? So, if all numbers are multiplied by a common number, that will be a Pythagorean triplet for a Pythagorean triplet. By that idea, when you see 20, 25, when you see the answer options are in natural numbers, if the answer options are in natural number, you can say 20 is 4 into 5, 25 is 5 into 5. So this may be 3 into 5. That way you can say it is 15. So that is one idea of Pythagorean triplet that will be helpful. Okay, all of you understood? All of you understood what I told? So the Pythagorean triplet idea is very important. Pythagoras theorem, Pythagorean triplet, directions you should know. And in some questions in this chapter, you also need the idea of trigonometry. Trigonometry itself you can consider as a separate chapter also, but number of questions from trigonometry is limited. Application of trigonometry is needed in distance and direction chapter more. So trigonometry, I hope all of you know trigonometry, especially sine, cos and tan, or more frequently tan is important or tan is asked. 15, 20, 25 will be a triplet. Yes, Aksa, because 15, 20, 25 is 3, 4, 5's multiple. 5 times 3, 4, 5 is 15, 20, 25. Any scalar multiple of a Pythagorean triplet is Pythagorean. That is why that will be Pythagorean. Or check it out, 15 square 225, 20 square 400, 225 plus 400 is 625, which is nothing but 25 square. Okay, anyway, at least tan theta is needed, but I will suggest you to learn sine and cos also of these angles. There's a shortcut for learning that. Very fast I will explain about that shortcut. If you don't want to by heart, or if it is difficult for you to by heart, to find sine values of the 0, 30, 45, 60, 90, what you need to do is just write 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 in this order itself. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just divide it by 4 and take the square root. That will be the sine value. Divide it by 4 and take the square root of it. Take the square root of it means 0 by 4 square root will be 0, 1 by 4 square root will be 1 by 2, 2 by 4 square root will be 1 by root 2, and 3 by 4 square root will be root 3 by 2, and 4 by 4 square root will be 1. Look at this. These are the same values now. All of you are understanding? Please respond. So this is a short trick to write down all sine values, and if sine values are written, cos values can be written just by reversing it. Look at this. These sine values, reverse order will be cos value. So sine value, if you know how to find, cos value you don't have to by heart. 1, 1. Root 3 by 2, root 3 by 2. 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2. 1 by 2, 1 by 2. 0, 0. That means sine value in reverse order will be cos values. And if you know sine and cos values, tan values is so simple because you know tan theta is sine theta by cos theta. So 0 by 1, 0. 1 by 2 by root 3 by 2, 1 by root 3. 1 by root 2 by 1 by root 2, 1. Root 3 by 2 by 1 by 2 is root 3. 1 by 0 is not defined or infinity. And if you know sine, cos, tan, obviously you know cosec, sec, cot, which are respectively reciprocals of sine, cos and tan. All of you are understanding this? Please respond. So this is how to learn this table easily. Using this trick you can do this. All of you clear? So now I will show you how trigonometry is needed in some questions so that you understand the importance of trigonometry also. I will show you a previous year question itself so that you get exact idea. Yeah, try this. November 2020 problem. Two minutes to try. All of you try, please. Okay, so I'll explain. Some of you got an answer. Okay, so here you have to draw the picture properly, that is the first thing. Then you have to use trigonometry idea also. A man of height 2 meter looks at the top of a 40 meter tall building from some distance. The angle of elevation of his line of sight is 45 degree. Like if this is the building, top of the building I am representing here. The man of height 22 meter. So the height of the man is 2 meter means if this is 2 meter, this line length is 2 meter. That 2 meter long person is looking at the building which is 40 meter tall. 40 meter means this much is 2 meter because his height is 2 meter. Remaining is 38 meter. Remaining is 38 meter. I will tell you why that 38 meter is needed. Angle of elevation of his line of sight. What is angle of elevation? In 10th class, I think you already have learned distance and direction, or what was the name of the heights and distances. I think that was the name of the chapter. Their angle of elevation, angle of deflection you have learned. Same idea is needed here. Angle of elevation means this angle. This angle is 45 degree. This angle is 45 degree, and you know this is 90 degree. Na? So here if you want, you can use tan theta. Tan 45 is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. By that you can find the length of this side. But I will suggest you to avoid trigonometry. You can do this geometrically. In the geometry chapter or 2D geometry, I told you about isosceles triangle. For isosceles triangle, there is a special property. Opposite sides of equal angles are equal. If this is 90, this is 45, this is 45 using angle sum property. So this 45's opposite side is this 45's opposite side is this. So as this is 38, this should also be 38. This is how you can say that. I will call this ABC. ABC is AB is 38. This is how you can find it. All of you understood how we found AB is 38? Now if AB is 38, now question is saying, next sentence question is saying, when he further moves away from the building by a distance x, if this is x, the angle of elevation becomes 30 degree. So then this angle will become 30 degree. Then x is approximately. So 38 plus x will be this AC length. And this length is 38. I will call this D. So if you consider triangle DAC, here you cannot avoid trigonometry because this is not isosceles triangle. So using trigonometry only you can do. And if you take this 30 degree, tan 30 will be, or angle C, if you apply tan theta, tan 30 will be opposite side by adjacent side, that is 38 by 38 plus x. All of you understood how 38 by 38 plus x? Little tricky or little confusing in the sense, tedious question this is. But this is how you can do it. Tan 30 will be 1 by root 3. That is why I told you at least tan theta you need to know about all the 6 angles. 0, 30, 60, 90, 40, 45 and 90. So that is equal to 38 by 38 plus x. Now simplify this for the value of x. That is the answer. 38 plus x is equal to 38 root 3. Now x is equal to 38 into root 3 minus 1 when you take this 38 to the other side. Taking 38 common. 38 into root 3 is 1.73 minus 1. When you simplify it, simplification takes some time. So that will be 28 meter approximately, option D. That you can do yourself. Karthik, tan theta is opposite side by adjacent. That is why we are taking tan theta. Because you know opposite and adjacent sides, that is why we are taking tan theta. Yeah, those basics of what is tan theta and all is necessary. That is why I told you basic trigonometry you need to know. Tan theta is opposite side by adjacent. In that picture, you already know this is 38 and this is 38 plus x. So if you take tan theta only, opposite and adjacent involved ratio you will get. Cot theta is also fine. If you take cot theta also, same answer you will get finally. I hope all of you understood this. In this chapter, these kinds of mixed ideas are needed to do questions. Not frequently CSIR asks from this chapter, but like once in every 2 exams, that is a frequency I can say. So they may or may not ask. Last 2-3 years they have asked 1 or 2 questions. Like last 2-3 years, all subjects together about 5 or 6 questions they have asked. So I hope you understood how trigonometry is needed in this chapter and how you can use it. So now some questions will be purely based on distance where direction is not very important. Like this is one question, and I will show you another question which was asked in June 2023. The latest net exam question paper this was asked. Just a minute, let me find that question. Once again reminding, today there is one more free class at 9:30 p.m. as before net exam. I want all of you to get maximum free classes. We are planning for one more free session today night at 9:30 p.m. Those if you want to watch it live or recorded, all of you are welcome, and please invite your friends who want to be part of this session. Okay, we will discuss this question and complete today's session. This question here also trigonometry is indirectly needed. This type questions 2-3 were asked by CSIR. So try this question, all of you. A question where practically you have to draw the picture and solve the question. A question where practically you have to draw the picture. Okay, so let us discuss. Some of you already got the answer right. So here, what is the question saying? An archer climbs to the top of a 10-meter high building and aims at a bird on top of a tree 17 meter away. The line of sight of the archer to the bird make an angle of 45 degree to the horizontal. What is the height of the tree? As I told, the short trick is when you see 45 degree trigonometry is not very needed. For 45 degree, you can geometrically do it using isosceles triangle. So this is the correct image of the situation. A person is on the top of a building 10 meter high. From there he is aiming at a bird which is on a tree which is taller than the building. Some of you may argue why it can be shorter than the building, like this. First of all, then it is not 45 degree, this is minus 45 degree. Secondly, look at the options. If you say the building height will be taller than the height of the tree, then the height of the tree should be below 17 meter. No? But all options are 17 or above 17 meter. That itself is clear, clear that it will not be situation like this. It should be like this. So this is his line of sight. Line of sight means like the angle of elevation we discussed in the previous question. This is the angle that we are dealing with. And the bird is here. So this is 45 degree. This height we need to find. First of all, if this is 10 meter, parallel to this like a rectangle, you can say this much is 10 meter. So the remaining x meter is what we need. Remaining x meter is what we need. Remaining x meter means If this is 17, this is also 17, because question says the building and the tree is 17 meter apart. So we can say this is also 17. Now you can use isosceles triangle property. This is 90 degree. This will be 45 degree, just like I told you in the previous question, that angle of elevation question. Because angle sum property, so 45, 90, remaining will be 180 minus 45 minus 90, that is 45 itself. That is why two angles are equal, so two sides also should be equal. So if this is 17, this much is also 17. So 17 is not the answer. 17 plus 10, 27 will be the answer. All of you understood how 27 is the answer? All of you clear or not? So that is how to do this question. This type of questions were asked. This question's extended version is that angle of elevation question which was asked November 2020. And same question, this is again an extension of this. But here an idea of time is also involved. Using this picture you can understand this. You can pause the video and check this picture. Using this picture you can read the question and you will be able to understand it properly. So and this is again same type itself. That a person aiming at the bird. Same way a bird is aiming at a centipede. Like this. Centipede means, yeah, this is the centipede. The image of centipede I have given here. So like this, this picture explains this situation also. Go through it. And same question was again asked in another exam, another NET exam, using, instead of bird and centipede, it was a peacock and a snake. So again there also this angle here, actually it is little more easier than that angle idea, because here it is just Pythagoras theorem needed and option also can be used. All of you understood the type of questions asked from this chapter? Please respond. Is it clear or not? So comparatively easier chapter, only the trigonometric questions where trigonometry is involved, that is little time consuming. And this is another type that is frequently asked in all competitive exams. Not only NET exam, GATE exam, UPSC exam, government exams, PSC, SSC, bank exam, all chapters, all exams, this is like a common question. Direction sense test, this is called. Yeah, the first question we discussed now, that was a simple version of this. That Mehul Rahul question. Mehul Rahul question. Here, there only direction was asked. Here, distance and direction both are asked. Due to lack of time, I will start explaining this very fast. A tourist drives 20 km towards east. Look at this illustration. 20 meter like this. 20 km like this towards east. This is east direction. Now. Then the question is saying turns right. You can read the question yourself later. Turns right. From here, right means this direction. And some people have doubt how to identify whether this is right or this is right. What I will say is, instead of turning your head, some people turn the head and see whether this is right, this is right. That will be very strenuous for your head also. And that is not the proper way also. Instead, take the paper and turn it. That is easier. Na? The paper will easily turn and you can look at the paper parallel to your head and then look at it. That is enough. So that way you can easily say this is 6 km. I mean, this is the direction, that 6 km. Then question says turns towards west. West is clearly this direction. So turns towards west means this direction. So then drives 6 km towards west, 6 km. Then turns left. Left means this direction. Then turns right, downward. So right will be left. I mean upward right will be downward left. And vice versa. And drives 14 km. Look at this. This is 6 km. This is 14 km means 6 plus 14 is 20. That means this 20 km. Same way he will reach the same vertical line itself. Initial vertical line, same vertical line itself he will reach. And finally question is asking how much distance he is from the starting point. Look at this 6 km, this 4 km. 6 plus 4 it will be 10 km. And towards which direction? From the starting point. Clearly this is south direction because this is downward direction. So it is south 10 km. South 10 km. So 10 km towards south. Which option it is? Option D, 10 km towards south. All of you clear? Please respond. So that is another direction sense test question. So these are the types of question in this chapter. Hope all of you understood it. I told you what all are needed. Pythagoras theorem is needed, Pythagorean triplet is needed, then all 8 directions are needed, then trigonometry basic idea, at least tan theta you should know, and we discussed about the short trick to learn sine, cos and tan and all other trigonometric ratios. So that is it about this chapter. As I told, today we will be taking one more session at 9:30 p.m. Topic is Venn diagram, another important chapter. Last few years that is repeatedly asked. As I told, no important chapters should be skipped before the exam. That is why I am taking multiple lectures these days. Tomorrow, as I told those people who missed the beginning of today's class, tomorrow it will be like a marathon series. 3 lectures will be there in this channel. 3 topics, 3 different topics we haven't discussed will be covered tomorrow. So subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon so that you will get update whenever I go live, or be part of my Telegram channel or WhatsApp group so that you will get update whenever I take the live class. Most probably 11 o'clock will be the first class. 8:30 p.m. there will be one class. Third class, according to my other class schedule, I will let you know through the WhatsApp group, Telegram channel and the community tab in this channel. So if you subscribe to this channel, you will get update of that. So that's it. I hope today's session was interesting. You all are welcome to be part of our other resources, and you all are welcome to be part of the playlist. Pratiksha, clock and calendar also will be covered tomorrow. Clock and calendar also will be covered tomorrow. No important chapter will be skipped. All important chapters will be covered. And do hit the like button, all of you. That will help this video to reach to more and more people, and take an effort to share this video to maximum people. That will help this channel grow in the future. So thank you all. Take care, all of you. Have a good night, and see you all again in the 9:30 p.m. class, those of you are watching it live. So thank you all of you. Do comment what you felt about this session. Do comment whether the series is helping you for the upcoming CSIR exam. As I have told, my priority was to give you free classes rather than paid classes. That is why I started free classes first. Paid classes will be started, but that is my second priority. Compared to the free classes, paid classes is my second priority. So after completing this full course only, we will be planning the paid courses now. Because if I take both of it, already my work is hectic. Other commitments are also there. So if I commit more things now, I cannot keep the commitments properly, or I cannot complete the commitments properly. That is why I am now focusing completely on this free series, on the development of the content for the series and delivery of these lectures. So hope all of you are liking it. If so, do let us know whether these series is helping you, and if so, do share it with maximum people. How many classes more? Manali, this there will be at least 7 more lectures in the series. At least 7 more lectures. By that, I think that we will be able to complete all the important topics. Because 26th is the exam starting, so by then I want to cover all the important topics. So that's it. Thank you all of you. Take care, all of you. Have a good night. See you again at the 9:30 p.m. session.